am Mr. Charles Reed. Where was another Reed? I think it was in the Vampire. As you requested, I have researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city shrouding the presence of something great yet unknown. As lucky has it, I believe we stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Wanderberg. Hi, Dissonancy, Venom, and Nex, how are you all? About to sleep, but go get those Cthulhu men with your gun. Ah, well, I hope you sleep well, sweet dreams. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it, and hopefully we can get to play more than Star later today. I think Until Dawn was after it, since it was on Halloween. Okay, yeah, it could be. Jonathan Reed. So, does it mean that we have the nice pretty voice actor? I think it's not the same voice actor, but you can hope. Also, please do mention if the game is lacking or something. I turned all the settings to the highest, so I'm hoping for the best that it would work, because, you know, my PC should run it. It's just basically the stream that might not work perfectly. What is happening to this dude? Seems fine so far. I think he's seeing a Nightmare, so as we are playing one of the Cthulhu games, yeah, that has to be Nightmare. Like one of the Lovecraftian mythology games, so I bet it's full of nightmares and such. We played it one time before and it was about a couple of years ago when I got this tattoo. So far so good. Okay. But yeah, how is Dissonancy and Venom? Okay. Queen of Tattoos, I wish. I wish. One beautiful day though.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
No! It's not the same voice actor. Oh goodness. Wait, this is okay, this is the exact thing that we just read, or this is a gun.
Hope I never have to use it. But something
In
tells
my
me
mind
I
you
will.
already did. Oh, thank you. And of course, how is Pikku?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Never trust. Well, to be fair, it's not bad voice actor, no, it's just like it's not that specific one. Sad noises. Wait, it still shows that. Wait, we had to take a picture. Revas, how did you take the picture? Because I can't fucking remember. Okay, T. So yeah, there was the way to take pictures, and by taking pictures we got something important. Yeah, there. Has the itching calmed down on your latest tattoo? Remember you said it was itchy AF. Yeah, it's not itchy at all anymore. And I was actually messaging earlier today with the tattoo artist. Because we are supposed to continue it, so. Oh, there it is. How do I use it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I remember this one had the evidence stuff that you had to collect. Okay, so how did I got that? Okay, tab. Alright. Ah, yeah. Remember, there was quite a lot of achievements.
Now get out. Now get out.
I did not punch him. Promise.
Now get out.
Why it wants me to punch him? What the
At
fuck?
last,
Why?
Mr. Charles Reed.
I promise I'm not
What
a
a
violent
pleasure to
person.
finally meet
That's-
you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes.
Like his hat.
But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud
But his
city
suit
of
is way
Oakmont.
too
Alas,
yellow
now is not
for
its
my
finest
taste.
hour, though it is its most important.
Also, it's funny to see how much the game colors change between my two monitors. The another one is more yellow, and the main monitor is like that dude's face is pink.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon
Hey,
one's
not
style.
black blue suits.
I take it you're a big
Agreed.
fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal.
Well, I do like red ones as well, but
Reaching Oakmont was no
hi
easy
Cheeky, how
task.
are you today? King in
Most
yellow,
maps
no.
I found didn't mark it,
No.
this rickety packet ship is the only one that sails.
Somebody wears yellow suit and they come to talk to me
Oakmont
and
is
I
no
will be
ordinary
like,
place.
I'm running
Its
away.
unique geographical
A color
position
calibration can be
and
quite a different,
flood,
yeah.
A recent natural disaster make it
Red
nigh
suit.
impossible
It depends
to
on
reach.
what kind
But
of red
you
suit.
make it.
If it's like wine
I'm sure
red,
the tides of fate would have brought you
It
here
can
one way
work.
or another.
if it's only the top part, but I wouldn't
Tell me about this flood.
It
want
began 6 months ago.
love red colored
Storms raged for
pants,
several
like not
weeks.
the whole
And
suit.
the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is
Maybe
cut
bright
off
red.
from the
Depends
mainland.
so much
I
on
must
one
say
person's
I rather
style.
like it,
But I
despite
prefer black suits with the wine red shirt under it.
You said you know someone who can help
Trust
me
me,
with
wearing light colored suit is stressful as fuck. I can imagine. Also, hi
such
Intertune, how are
vividness
you
of
today?
dreams is not
You do know what
uncommon
king
here.
in yellow means in terms of
By
Cthulhu's, right?
chance,
I
the
do
man
not.
spoke of Robert Throgmorton.
As I said, like I told you, I
He was
haven't read them.
dedicated
I always
time
wanted
and
to,
effort
but I haven't
investigate
gotten a
the
chance.
city.
Because I don't think I
Alas,
have
I
nowadays
feel he has a more
even
recent
working library card.
sentence.
But back in the time when I had, and I bought those, like, brought those books to home, my mom instantly, like, brought them
Where can
back
I
to the
find
library
Mr.
and were like, you ain't reading that shit.
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out. from the
And then, like, years later,
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
then
A remarkable
the library card.
scion
Like,
of
I
a
wanted to
robust
buy them,
and
but they are quite
a philanthropist,
hard to find and then
scholar,
super expensive.
the patron
You
of the
cultivate
famous
wearing
Oakmont
black gray
University,
suits,
a
or
man of
this
great
one, previous one,
ambitions
you
and even
inherited
greater
it
ego.
for funny parties. But holy
Do not
fuck,
be
wearing white suit was stressing you out, constantly wearing if you sit on something or spill something on it, etc.
I made a place to
Why
lay my
did you have to
hat
wear
all
it if you
winter.
don't mind me asking?
Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
But yes,
Sounds
like if you want to
Don't
talk
judge
about
a
the
book by
Cthulhu
its
mythos and tell about it, feel free as much as you want. I would love to learn.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded
Also,
intelligentsia.
There is something
Gathering
similar with this
seeds
main
of
character
thought,
and
like moths
the
drawn to a flame.
Does
Alan
Oakmont
Wake.
really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
Don't know
There
what,
is no
but there is something.
consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
No? Yes? Maybe?
What's the
Possibly?
best way to get around Oakmont?
You know the
I'd like to
person
drop
who
my
has
friends at the
translated
hotel.
Rowan
Most locals
Craft's
go
work
by
into
foot
Finnish.
or
Really?
by boat.
Oh.
I've got the latter sorted
That's
for
cool.
you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take
At
this
your
map.
sister's wedding, like
Mark
9
the
years ago,
hotel
you
and
spilled
the
quite a lot
contact
of wine
place.
on your shirt, which was white, of course. Because why not? Oh no.
The places.
And yes, it was red wine.
You're a
Oh
private eye,
no.
yes? Well,
You
I
poor
like
thing.
police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular.
I like his
its
glasses,
ways
though.
mysterious.
I think I actually have
No
those
one will
kind of
take you by
glasses.
the hand, so you better know where to
Hi
turn.
Elogi,
search.
how are you today?
No. The pleasure
Oops, I
was mine.
accidentally skipped something. Oh well.
Oh. before
As
we
if
go,
I would have listened to
How
him.
can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Also, his voice actor sounded like the Prince of Madness from Oblivion.
Now get out.
Now get out! Because at that time, all you had was your black suit. Best you could do was basically a purple shirt, black jacket, but that wouldn't fit the theme of wedding, etc. Had to borrow a suit from relative for that evening, and all he had was a white one that fitted you well enough. Though you almost wanted to attend the wedding with your black suit with black tie and white shirt, because it's almost like funeral anyway. Oh dear. The moment anybody talks for more than 10 seconds, your brain instantly shuts down. RL and especially in games. Same. The boy lost his free will, etc. Of course, of course. I need to remember that if I ever get married, people will lose their free will. I need to remember it. King in Yellow is another name in Hasford Unspeakable. Gotta say, never heard of that name. Not joking. I wish I would. Hello, good sir. Ooh, what is this? Whoop-ha. What is this? Bonk.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Ah! Scary. Albert Throckmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name's Albert Throckmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unbearable. We shouldn't never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, unreadable. I fear that will come of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. It's here. Raiden.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Hi, Reckless. How are you today?
Something with this helmet gives me
Nothing
chills.
better to see main character clipping through the environment the moment you tune in. Yes. Oh, there it
There's
is.
your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Honestly, you almost linked that one meme from random writing picture where one says tahdon and woman says siellä oli sit viimeinen asia, mitä sinulta kysytään, but you don't know how many have understood it in Discord. Probably not all. But to be fair, most probably would have just googled it. Yeah, but Hastur is not original Lovecraftian creation. It was actually created by another famous writer, Ambrose Pierce. Oh. Hastur was mentioned by Lovecraft, but he didn't specify what it's referred to. Okay. Doing cool. Just taking a break before the first day on a new job in Monday. Oh, happy to hear. I hope that the new job is gonna be more... how to say, fulfilling, nicer, rewarding, and interesting. How's Q doing? Currently I'm okay. Nothing special really. have been having kind of issues of choosing what I want to play, kind of thing.
Excuses. No one leaves the port until
Like, at the same time I want to play everything, but at the same time I'm not sure what I really, really, really want to play.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask,
The answer
what
is
happened to your
simple.
son?
A specific
Why
game
do you
that has
care?
monsters in it.
What's your
Ah!
angle, outsider?
Well,
I do think that after we complete this one we go for the pathologic,
specialty.
since it was tied with both of them.
Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned.
What twist maybe to
This
refer to the
useless
original?
fool over
The
here says he
Sherbert
found
thing.
Albert
Q
washed
offered to
ashore
us,
in a
but you feel
lifeboat.
like you need to.
Says he
Have
was
you had
very
any PC
conscious
crosses
out
yet
of
since the
his
PSU
mind,
change?
talking
I have actually not.
That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Not yet,
I
at
know
least.
my Albert. I raised him strong and smart.
What
the
is that in
best
the
of his
cup?
kind.
That's not wine.
It couldn't have
Coffee.
been him. Albert's disappearance
Also,
is
it
the
seems
work
like
of
it's
Innsmouthers,
a little
not
bit
my
laggy.
words.
Yeah, I do hope it stays that way. I really do. Since
you're the man to speak to about.
when PC has
Vision.
issues, it's the fucking
Outbreaks
most
of
stressful
hysteria.
piece of
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
thing on earth.
Another newcomer with
Because it drives me crazy. Like, yes, I did build my PC on my own. Yes, I know what it has eaten, but the
Can I
software,
ask you a few questions?
software stuff is like,
My son
and then
found it
when
is
there
missing
is like an
no one
issue on it,
least
and
needs
nobody
to
seems to
consider
know what
to a
is the
damn
issue,
thing.
like what causes the issue,
Yes.
then it's just,
Let's talk
I don't like
about
it.
your dreams.
Coffee liquor. No, it's just a regular coffee. It's still super early, and I'm not alcoholic anymore, so I don't drink at mornings.
Those fish-faced
Not
freaks
today,
who
at least.
overrun this
Several
city
authors
since the
borrowed from
restart of
one another
Innsmouth
here
to
and there,
ground.
or took inspiration. For example, Lovecraft and
Those
Robert E.
filthy
Howard,
migrants
creator of
occupy
Conan
half
the
this
Barbarian,
damn
and Robert
city.
was allowed to use Lovecraftian monsters and things
Couldn't
along
even
those lines.
pay
Lovecraft
Salvation
welcomed
Army
other writers to
shells.
use his universe and
They
quotes
are
in their tales.
everywhere.
So they're just.
Thank you for the hug,
refugees.
appreciate it.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big
We will study for a bit
stinking
more and be
pile
back.
of
Okay.
trouble.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Always a pleasure to see you
What's your favorite
around.
question?
And I wish you the best luck
Never met a
for the
man quite
studying.
like you
I hope it
before.
goes well.
That's
You
because
can do
no
it.
man measures up
Oh yeah,
to the
hopefully we'll see you later
Throgmorton
again.
lineage. Proud
Thank you.
and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these.
Was this the character who had Revas, do you remember this character's backstory?
Let me help you.
Was it the one who actually married a gorilla or something?
I'll find Albert.
Not
What
gonna
makes
judge
you
since
think
you're
you
ugly as sin yourself, but that kinda looks monkeyish.
Oakmont is not exactly friendly.
You forget monkey people. Yeah.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss.
And Summerline, I still keep saying you are actually quite
What do you
cute.
got to lose? Sounds like
I
you
mean it.
use every man you can get.
Can't really remember. Fair.
You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the
I don't
Oakmont
remember it.
dialect.
I just
outsider.
have feeling that there was
It is
something.
if you
Because
want
I
to
remember
hear.
that their house was full of
It is a fascinating
pictures of like
Vera
gorillas.
means fine.
He has managed to return
I
to
was
monkey.
saying,
Me jealous. These
We
beers.
have a deal.
These people talk a lot and your brain goes off.
I need to know more.
Yeah, you
about
just
what
stare
happened
like-
to Albert.
Tane, did you not
Listen to every
at
word
all?
you said. Can you
I already
repeat
told
now?
you everything. After leaving
Where was
the
I supposed to
expedition,
go?
Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. These fishermen supposedly brought him to their house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here,
Hey, did somebody say?
my son was
Huh.
nowhere to be seen.
Possible.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see
You
for
think it
yourself.
was that character? Also, I think there were a couple of hybrids between regular people and Innsmouthers. Yeah.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Hi, Metal Pheasant.
Find
How are you
my
today?
son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay, I needed to change the settings a little bit because it seems that it's not 100% perfect. Okay, so probably this one. Okay. I pick. Pick. So. Terveydeksi, thank you. Unbless you. Saw a weird picture last night. I'm scared. Imagine eating a banana with fork. I actually wanted, about the bananas, I wanted to add at some point, channel point reward, eat a banana. Because, you know, everyone will expect you to eat it sensual way or something, but the way I eat bananas is terrifying, they say. And yes, I will use fork. I learned to eat them the most fucking disgusting way to make people feel super uncomfortable. Also, Algernon Drake is no doubt reference to the author Algernon Blackwood, and whose writings were an enormous influence on the development of the Cthulhu mythos and was huge inspiration to Lovecraft himself and subsequent works. Okay. The Almighty Sneeze. Wise. Wise. You could heard this game has a good investigation mechanics. Some of them, yeah. I'm happy to hear you good. By the way, did you get the DLC for this game? Q. They add a couple of additional cases to the story. I don't think I have it. Sideways. You just bite it through the middle without peeling it. That was one way, but most of the time you take the banana like this and then you rip it. And it cuts half. And then you eat it with the fork through inside the banana peels. But as adding that to Channel Point Redemptions, I would need to always have bananas. And yeah, it was because people were super weird about girls eating bananas back in the time when I was still at school. So
Where's your Oberon?
I purposely started to do it the most fucking weirdest and random way so people would not stare at me. So they stop it. When someone makes you eye contact with you while you're biting a banana aggressively, making you... You may read a bit, you may have seen some of your books. Ooh.
I've said everything I know.
You did not say everything you know. Flashlight. Okay, is it working better now? Oh well, understandable. You seem to like making people uncomfortable. I do like it. Not gonna even like deny it. I do like it.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Not attracted to you anymore. You're not the first one who says that. Maybe deep inside I would just want people to like me, but because I don't know how to handle it, I keep making them dislike me. It's your favorite part about Q. Try a smite Q, you can scare you away.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Items. How about chopping the banana with the spoon? Basically, mashing it to burger-like substance. Yeah, that works too. That works definitely too. Use like challenge accepted. 1 hour later. Stop it! That's too weird.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
for you.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it. Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head.
Everyone has a line. You draw your line to eating bananas with a fork.
You police? I already told
To be
them
fair,
everything.
normally if I eat bananas, it's
Charles
because I make a dessert out of them.
Mr. Throgmorton hired
Or
me to find
smoothie.
his son.
Okay.
And the dessert is the one where you put the bananas inside of the... what it's called? Aluminum wrap or something. And then you put the chocolate pieces inside of the banana and throw it either in the fire pit or the
I want to know what
oven.
happened here. Every
Fucking
detail.
delicious.
I don't.
You do the same, but you rather large fellow who looks like
Paul,
he belongs
and
into a
Louis.
mortuary. You did things
We
like
were
you,
here.
it would be followed by,
This is
yes
our
officer,
house.
that's the man.
Barry
Oh
was
no!
outside on his business,
Hmm.
and he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again.
It's
to
not the
call Mr.
weirdest thing
Rock.
that I do.
Then what?
I also eat
Guy in
chips
Lewis's
with
room.
chopsticks.
Then he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst.
But to be fair,
and
that is
he
just
woke up,
practical.
and
Especially if
after
you're
that, I
playing
don't remember
games.
a thing, just
Because then your hands won't get
brown
greasy.
streets, sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will
Raise your
Hammond.
hands, clean
I'm a
controller.
fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood.
The controller
I
gets
worked on the
nasty AF.
railroad.
Mm-hmm.
Rail ain't kicking anymore, so
But
I
chopsticks.
started
Yeah.
fishing. It was add or starve.
If you eat while playing, yeah. What else I'm supposed to use for it?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor.
Do you want to know how you eat kiwis?
Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton,
Do I need to
That's finished
peel
everything.
them?
and I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to.
Like normal people, I guess. Cut them half, take a spoon, and carve them up from there.
Do you know how Paul died?
Speaking of which, you have to clean your
Don't
controller.
know. When I pulled
Cheetah
myself
doesn't
together,
control it.
he was already.
Fuck no. The birds of the fruit?
Hey, have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K?
That chick.
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry.
You know someone who was eating baked beans with his hands?
I'll leave you to it.
Ah,
Take care
okay.
of yourself, Will.
Please.
Birthday hot
Detective,
still?
Sir,
Was up all night playing Elden
tell me
Ring.
the truth.
Fair,
Me?
fair. Did you got forward in it? Or found something cool? I mean, Queen Sheep Rebel was talking about the bird. Cut them half, eat them with the
The
spoon.
police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest
Still haven't
you just
gone to
try
bed.
and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what
Very
I might bring.
understandable to be fair. Some days are like that. Just be nice to yourself about it.
Shoot,
You'll
shoot.
get sleep eventually. Bonk.
I
Hello,
could
dead
barely
person.
recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh, great, I'm going insane.
5 cards short of a full house.
Found more map pieces, can't recall whether you found anything special. Well, finding map
I'm
pieces is still
surprised they don't
forward.
have someone's portrait here.
But seriously, now when we
Sounds
are
like
on it,
Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
do you guys have any weird eating habits, or you eat something the weird way, or combination that other people would possibly find super weird?
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
To be fair, I do feel like a big pile of Finnish foods is like that. Like actually
So
eating
that's
mammi
what an
or
Innsmouther looks like.
something like that.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Your mom still finds it weird you eat your food one pile at a time. yeah, this... I did like this one, yeah. You like eating bones, which make
What's
everyone around you scared.
happening?
That's cool. Yeah, I have heard that there is two ways to eat the chicken wings. You either eat only the flesh part, or you eat everything of them. And apparently the third way that no one speaks of is eating the bones as well.
Let's see what we
How
have
do we eat
here.
bones? Okay.
Yeah, run!
Oh, that's not the first one.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them.
Why Automod is like... I think that is fine, but I don't think why... Automod doesn't approve your things. Mario Part dog. A lot of things eat bones. You mean to say if there was a plate of rice with corn and other things, you eat them individually instead of mixing them in a old spoon and eating them at once? Ah, a terrible meal yesterday and it left a negative feeling all day. Aww. Okay, mind place. Oops.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Doesn't like licking cream noodles. I guess the weirdest thing you have done with food is biting the top of a domino cookie, licking off the cream, and then throwing the bottom part away. But yeah,
Cards showed
apparently
a full
it's,
house.
you know, Automod doesn't approve that. So. How the fuck do we open Mind's place? Tab? No. Q? No. R? Rusty welcome, okay. That's not weird though, it's the most common way. Automod was fine with your perverted way of eating banana. Yes. Do I do it if I'm alone? No. Fucking care. But if there is someone who is watching me... I don't remember how the fuck this works. Where's Innsmouthers add-on going? Okay. But Automod was fine. Wait. Also, you spent time with the Stormware Castle trying to look for invisible walls. Oh yeah. Like, I was super excited about the fact that it has invisible walls until I heard that Some of the invisible walls you have to hit like 10 or more times before they open. As an Innsmouther, Levis and his people suffered at the hands of Throckmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Oh. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the Sheen after the flight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Okay. Albert Rockman spread some of the psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Albert Rockman was dangerous and posed threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen.